So some of you may have heard of this new thing called an air fryer. Now my dad prefers the term small oven and puts the fresh new moniker down to some genius level marketing, and it's almost as if someone somewhere decided that it was time to sell a new oven to the entire world and we all went for it. But anyway, Tefal sent us their posh fryer to try out, and we have to say right now, it may take some getting used to, but we can see the value. As for the technology involved though, this really is a small steel box with some fans and elements inside, and there is nothing really wrong with that. This one is a Tefal FW6054 Multifunction air fryer oven and costs around £200 in the UK at the start of 2024. I want to just highlight that there are 99% of you at the moment, maybe a little bit more, that are not subscribed to the channel. So please hit that subscribe button, and you never know, we could be looking at more air fryers in the future and you're not going to want to miss out on that content. A big selling point for these fryers is the speed at which food is cooked and the reduced use of electricity, and they are right, but this advantage is really double-edged. A conventional oven is around 60 litres or so, our Tefal is 20 litres, so the volume to be heated in this small fan-assisted oven is a third of the size of a normal oven. But that also means that you are restricted on what you can get inside, obviously. If you can live with a smaller cooker, then by all means an air fryer is for you. That probably means that you are single or at least a couple. However, if you have a bigger family that demands lots of cooked food at meal times, then perhaps think again. You may not be able to fit it all in. Being a third of the size of a normal oven also means roughly using a third of the power to get things done. Now that is a major bonus, especially as it seems now that utility companies around the world are so determined to financially ruin us by hiking their prices exponentially, making huge profits to really rub it in, but that is definitely for another video. However, many will argue that an air fryer is greener and better for the planet, and it is, but remember how much you want to cook at once and use that as a major decision maker on whether you should get one or not. Now let's take a look at this Tefal. It is dead smart to look at, but it's not without its faults, so let's deal with the biggest one right now, although even this is really nowhere near a deal killer. The thing I'm talking about is the door handle, that when you open the single door which pivots downwards towards the kitchen top, the handle protrudes so far that the door does not open to its full 90 degrees as a conventional oven door does. Instead, it hits the kitchen worktop at about 80 degrees. While this doesn't really stop you from putting things in and taking them out, it could possibly lead to a user maybe spilling any liquids in a low-rimmed dish because it has to be tilted at an angle. An answer to this is to have the unit close to the front of the kitchen top so the door can fully open, or just design the handle better. One thing we did also try is a third-party paper sheet designed for the floor of air fryers to catch drips. That then caught fire, so no more of those were to be used. What it did do was help explain the shape of the airflow inside the Tefal though. The ashes of the burnt paper rotated rapidly in a vertical tornado shape, even with the door open, and to be honest with you, it was pretty fascinating once we knew the kitchen wasn't going to burn down. It's just a shame we didn't catch any footage of it. So how does this Tefal operate? On the front are two nice large rotary dials and two invisible, and I say invisible, you can see them, but they're touch sensitive switches. The left switch illuminates a hitherto hidden menu that allows users to select one of several programs. These are air fry, roast, grill, bake, pizza, toast, and dehydrate. As each cooking style is selected by the left dial, a time and temperature is shown to the right. These can then be customized using the right switch and dial. So if you find your pizza takes a little longer or shorter and require a higher or lower temperature than the one Tefal offers, the user can make adjustments on the fly. Now, of course, these can be customized on each of the programs to suit the taste, and we have now done several chicken dinners and some sausages, burgers, a pizza, fish, and even toast. And one of them was a whole chicken which needed to be flattened down a bit so it stayed away from the top heating element. Remember, we mentioned the size. Putting food into actual dishes is also advisable to limit drips hitting the air fryer's removable drip tray. Now, that has been helpful, but we have found it extra helpful to limit that happening and reduce all the possible mess. One experiment that didn't really work out well was a cake, but we think that that could be down to the style of cake chosen, which was all but a liquid in a tray. The whole chicken followed by some roasties has been our most challenging meal so far, and it came out well, actually really well, and we started it at 50 minutes but felt another 15 was needed just to be safe. No poisoning so far though, so we must be doing something right. Smaller chicken breasts are a doddle, as are sausages and burgers, with the occasional rotating during cooking times. Many Many air fryers that we've seen so far appear to have a single heating element in the roof. This Tefal also has 2 bars on the floor, so there is a good all-around spread of heat, and cook times are nicely speeded up by that tornado-style agitation of the air inside. And as you select a cook-style program, you can see a little icon that shows which heating elements will be used for that program, so you can decide on which of the 3 shelf positions to use. With this Tefal FW605840 oven, you get that drip tray, a basket, a cooking tray, and a grill style shelf, all in steel. They feel pretty substantial as well, which reflects the quality of the parts being used by the company. And finishing off, I would like to just hark back to my earlier mention of doing toast. You can choose the bread darkness, and after about 4 minutes, we had the most delicious toast. The most even spread of toastiness we have ever experienced. 4 minutes may be a little long, but some might think that this sort of quality toast is worth the wait. Thank you very much for checking out this video review of the Tefal FW605840 Multifunction Oven, or air fryer really for short. If you did enjoy this review, then please hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below, would you have something like this on your kitchen worktop, or are you more used to those air fryers that have the 2 baskets that you pull out of the front of them, you know, the more traditional style air fryers on the market? Let us know what you would go for in the comments down below. As I say, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.